Well, hello, Aries, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot reading. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're a regular, welcome back. Now, let's just dive in and see what's going on for the week. And as always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So let's just jump in and see what's coming through. All right. Let's see what crystal is being suggested for you, Aries. And we had two fall out. We have the Okanite crystal in regards to past life patterns affecting all your chakras. And there is green aventurine here, new opportunities. Going after, what you love. So it can be a new interest, a new hobby, something you do, maybe part-time on the side, some kind of charity work. And it can have something to do, it might be something that you're really good at, just you feel like just naturally, it's a given. Could be something left over from your past life, some kind of pattern. So beautiful. All right, let's see what message is coming through for life and career. What do we got for Aries? What's the message coming through? And we have movement. You will make good progress now. You'll be able to overcome any obstacles in your path. Big leaps forward are possible. And we have the green aventurine saying new opportunities. And I do have my green aventurine close by. So there's going to be some kind of movement or change, or maybe some results or messages coming in indicating kind of moving you more towards what you truly love, like to be doing, or an interest that you have. So, all right, let's see what the tarot has to say, Aries, for the week. Messages and guidance for Aries, please. What's coming through? What does Aries need to be aware of for the week? All right, Aries, let's see. All right, we have the first card is the Knight of Cups. For some of you, there's new love coming in. And it also can be, the Knight of Cups is about your desires. And certainly that could be in regards to love, but it could also be what you love to do. So I do feel there's some kind of new opportunity, something that you're good at, that you really love to do. You excel at it. I want to say the word excel at it. And you're going to really be able to move into whatever that is. So it can be a second source of income I'm picking up for some of you. There might have been something kind of standing in the way of you being able to do what you love. And it can be where this will become your main source of income. So you're going to be making a lot of strides forward and new opportunities coming in. So let's see what else is coming through with this Knight of Cups for Aries. And we have the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is kind of like a detective, kind of like getting down to the truth of the matter at hand. I feel for some Aries individuals, this is something work-related, where you're finding out news, you're kind of seeing the handwriting on the wall as to what's going on. We do have a lot of clouds in the back there, kind of, they're mostly white. But there's almost like a gray lining. We always talk about the silver lining. There's almost like a gray lining where you're seeing something that is just beginning. So I get the phrase, you're seeing the handwriting on the wall in regards to maybe your company, your particular job getting cut. You're going to be making some kind of movement now, some kind of you're going to overcome this obstacle that I see that you might have been dealing with. So, realizing, getting maybe the final word or message or piece of the puzzle, you might say, lock it in, that you have found out the truth to the matter at hand. So that's what I'm picking up with the Page of Swords. Okay. They're jumping. Wow. And we have the Seven of Wands. Well, this is you having the upper hand. And I do feel that with the green aventurine being suggestive for you, new opportunities on the way. It might be something you truly desire that you love. It could be new love coming in for those of you that are looking, to a new kind of a partnership, companionship, you might say. But with the page here, you're kind of like seeing the handwriting on the wall. And now with the Seven of Wands, you are definitely in a position of advantage. You're up against quite a bit here. All these wands below is everything that you're up against. Like if you're going to try to get a new job, there's a lot of competition out there. There's a lot of people that are, vying for the same position possibly, but I do see you really standing your ground, making a mark, being very impressive if you are going on interviews. Big leaps forward are possible. So you're in a position of advantage this week, Aries. So could be something job related where you have to get your resume out there, and you will quickly find something before anything like a pink slip comes through. All right, what else do we have? We have Temperance. Okay, Major Arcana card coming in here. So it's telling you whatever it is that you're venturing into, it can be new love coming in. Temperance is about moderation. 1 foot in, 1 foot out, kind of like you're in that middle ground here. And the same with the Cups, kind of like seeing how things go. It's a card of alchemy where, kind of like testing the waters, you might say. And there's a lot of compromise that can happen with the Temperance card. And the number 14 numerology with this reduces to 5. So this 5 energy can represent what you're up against at this time, what you're going through at this time. And so it's just an uneasiness, a little bit of a conflict, maybe stepping outside your comfort zone if it's a new relationship. But it also can be now starting up in a new position, a new opportunity that it's talking about here. You're making good progress and you're going to overcome obstacles this week, Aries. So let's see what else is coming through for you. Temperance is Major Arcana card, so there's a change coming in. Oh, yeah. Look at this. The 7 of Pentacles. Wow. Lots of 7s. So a lot of introspection going on, a lot of, practical thinking about things. This can be in your money, your finances, your job. And you're reassessing here with the 7 of Pentacles. It can be something that you're focused on. It can be a goal, a project that you're working on, something within a group if you're retired, that you're making a reassessment. Do I or don't I? Do I want to continue with this or don't I? So it could be that something's not the same anymore, and you're in a position right now where you can kind of bow out is what I'm picking up. But it also can be in regards to the work that you do. You're kind of like reflecting on, is it time to move on? Do I need to find another job? I am picking that up. But you're going to follow your heart. You are going to follow your heart. So a lot of 7 energy here, which is introspection. All right. And we have the 5 of Wands. Fresh cuts there. I see a couple opportunities. But look at all the different gloves here. You've got possibly a lot of competition. It could be an indication that there's a lot of people involved in this movement, this change that's happening for you. It certainly can be for some Aries. I feel like you're moving house. You're moving from one job to another. You're moving house from one city to another. One location. You're overcoming what has been maybe an obstacle or burden at this time, and with the horse rearing up, you're making big strides forward. It's saying it's possible because you're in a great position of advantage. Despite having that 5 energy, it is Wands energy. It's not Swords energy. So it can be a lot of discussion and conversations, and a lot of different opinions can be happening in regards to whatever it is that you're dealing with this week. And bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Swords, where you're going to be able to take a break from everything that you're dealing with this week. By the end of the week, you're going to be able to rest and be able to recharge your batteries as you're overcoming whatever this energy represents to you, Aries. You're overcoming something this week. You've got options. You're reevaluating. There's new opportunities. You're making some kind of compromise as well, some of you. And there's something that you're really good at that you're just going to slide into an opportunity. All right. If you have a yes or a no question, think of it now. Stop the video if you need to think of it. But we'll see what's coming through for Aries in answer to their question. Yes or no to Aries' question. What's it going to be? All right. Here we have it. And we have no. Resistant to change, upsetting news, accident. So this certainly can be in regards to maybe not having made preparation or review the situation. You're resistant to change. You might see the handwriting on the wall. There are new opportunities on the horizon, but you're resistant to change. So you find this to be very, very upsetting news. So think about that there's just a strong suggestion here of new opportunities there. So Aries, that's the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me, sending you love and abundance. Make it a great week.